Hi, Eva Sirsha, life, business and health coach, energy healer and spiritual teacher. I have 40 years experience in what I do. I enjoy what I do, and I hope that each my video will help you to change your life, to transform some of your problems and challenges. Today I would like to talk about be who you are. I think so your responsibility as a human being, as your responsibility as a soul on this earth today is to show your face to your other fellow humans, to remove that mask, that social mask that we are all wearing. I'm not talking about corona masks. Yeah, let's ignore those. So to share yourself who you are born on this world to be. Because when the God created you, when your father sperm hit the egg of your mother, you have been created in that moment. Of course, with a guidance from universe, from the higher power which created us, the life who gave us this life, this energy, the power beyond all powers in the world. It's the one who created us. Some people call it God, some people call it energy, some people call it Allah, some people call it this and that and the other, but God is one. Okay, so to show to other human beings who you are, that is your duty actually. I know socially, we all close our hearts because we, close our hearts. We are afraid to come out as being different than other people around us. But this is just the key. Just that is the key for us to have a better life. Because when we hide who we are, when we're not comfortable, when we don't even know who we are, we're just going left and right and want to be like this one, like that one, or like that one, then we get lost in those beliefs, and our energy and our power, it's half. It's not anymore whole and strong. It's like getting half or sometimes even less than a 50%. So we actually extinguishing our own power by pretending that we are some people, some other person, that we are not supposed to be. And that is because we are experiencing luck. We're experiencing luck to for ourselves. We're experiencing luck of love for ourselves. We don't know how to love ourselves. We don't know how to praise our quality. We can't even find our qualities because society teaches us that only if we are Miss World or somebody there in Hollywood, if we, got a very slim body, and, then the 5 years after they tell us, first it was Twiggy. She was very tiny, very slim. Still, many people are following that, but not to that extent. And today is like Beyonce is famous, or Jennifer Lopez, the woman, or Kim Kardashian, the woman who have a strong and big behind, and big bottom, voluptuous bottom. So, they always, just rolling us and telling us who we are, the media and the Hollywood, who we are supposed to be. But this is not who we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be, as long as we are healthy, have the weight that we like to be. If we like to be a little bit round and have, some nice curves, it's also okay, as long as, like I do curves. I love curves. I think so. This is sexy. So, if we love the food, I love the food. I'm never on diet. And if we feel healthy, if our weight doesn't, give us the problems, physical problems and problems in our knees and our feet and, our hips, and we can move and we can walk freely, and we can do exercises, yoga, if we can do, walking in the mornings or afternoons, just to do exercises. That means our weight is our own choice. We don't need to follow all this, crazy, bombarding media, YouTube videos where they tell us, you have to be like that, you're not pretty if you're not like that, and so on and so on. This is just not who we are. We are created from God, and each of us, we are magnificent, amazing people. We have amazing power inside of us to create life that we like and that we enjoy. We can create anything in this life. We can become whoever, we want to be. So we have to love ourselves as we are, just as we are. So if we are slightly overweight or even a lot of overweight, to begin to change, we have to accept what we are. And that's, to show the other people, the God, the nature, the life who created us, who we really are. To express our talents, to express our feelings, to express our thoughts to the environment that we live, to the social communication, and our friends and our loved ones, our families, our co-workers know what they're dealing with. So they know who we are. But how can we do that if we don't know who we are? And that I found 99% in my clients, when they come to me, they're actually not sure. They're still not sure who they are. They're afraid to acknowledge themselves. They just going around the world dictated by the world they live in, what the world tell them. That's how they behave. So you see, the first step is actually to be happy. It's to know who you are, and to in that moment connect to divine, to the life who created you, and so you can have the messages, because that power, that omnipresent power, that God who created us constantly gives us advice and send us messages, and then we use that messages to live by. And how we connect to that with our sixth sense. If our sixth sense is not developed, then we cannot hear them. And therefore, we let's imagine our life is like a brick by brick. We're building our life, until it becomes big, amazing wall, full of different circumstances and different experiences. And one day we got a message, one of the bricks is moving, in our wall of life, and we don't pay attention. And the second and third one starts moving, and all the wall collapse. So that's when we get ill. So if we don't know who we are, we can't even heal ourselves. We can't help ourselves. We run out to the doctor to help us, which is not necessary always, I'm not denying medicine and medicine world. It is very helpful, and you can always, ask help from medical practitioner. But sometimes the best thing is to take the health in your own hands and just live healthy life. Therefore, you don't need to knock on anybody's door, then accept on your own and, you know, build yourself to be healthy, especially now with this COVID situation. I mean, I'm at my age, in the age of 70, I had COVID, and I don't experience it as a heavy. It was a mild situation in my life, and that was just a reason I wouldn't even get it. I believe strongly I got it because, you know, I was very, I had problems in my family. I was very stressful, so therefore my system went completely down, and my DNA system almost collapsed, because I'm a very emotional person. I'm empath. And when I came to South Africa, my children didn't wait for me. So, you know, I was very disappointed. But I quickly came back to my own self, because I know I can't change my children. I can't change the world. I can't change anybody to what I'm trying to say. I can change the world, but I can't change anybody's behavior. You know, everybody will behave the way they want, no matter how hard you try to tell them not to. So we're supposed not to be influenced from outside, what people say, think of us, and so on and so on. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. So you have to build your immunity, you have to build your immune system, you have to, with the constant things, then I subscribe to people. Like workshops. In my workshops, I actually implement those systems, which is, you know, I will tell you now, one of my new workshops. I was doing it for many years, but now I perfected, and I actually made this workshop more powerful than before. That is exercise for life. And health, which I include yoga, tai chi, bathing in nature, walking barefoot on the grass, swimming, breathing exercise, and so on and so on. Then is also meditate for life, meditate for health, with breathing therapies. It is absolutely amazing. It will change your life. You can do those exercises while you're cooking, when you're at work, at your desk, when you're walking, when you're everywhere, when you're in shopping. You can even do your breathing exercises. And meditation, obviously, you can't do outside in shopping, but you can do wherever, you know, it's not many people. But sometimes, actually, you know, I do meditate, but not when you're driving a car. Please don't. Yeah. And also, I have a third thing, and that's cooking up for life, cooking up for health, cooking up for health, and cooking up health for very good health. This is I actually inherit from my parents, from my great grandmother and my mother. She taught me about health. She was a health fanatic, I would say. But she had a deep knowledge, my mother and my grandmother, about, you know, healing, natural healing of the body, mind, and soul, which I inherited, which kept me to the age of 70 in this magnificent health. So I implement all those knowledges in this workshop, which means exercise for life, health, meditate and breathe for life, health, and cooking up health, which is the food and cooking, and how actually to feed yourself. What is the actually natural way to feed yourself? So if you like to be in exuberant health, longevity, and if you like to look young, I was told actually yesterday that I look 20 years younger than I am. That makes me 50. So, you know, I was very happy with that. And yeah, subscribe on this Eva Srša channel, and I will leave the WhatsApp number underneath. So please WhatsApp me on that number and ask me for question, explanation, where are my workshops happening, what is my next move, and so on, whatever you're interested in. But please, just what is regarding my channel, yeah, and regarding this, what I do. Lots of love and kisses to you. Eva Sesha from Johannesburg, Central, South Africa.